Hello guys, and welcome. It is the SRB2DUDE here today, bringing you yet another episode of How to Get Good, the series where I go ahead, pick a weapon, use all its variants, and teach you guys how to get good with it. Also have the addition of the Handcam so you guys can see what's going on with my hands when I'm using X weapon. Now, speaking of X weapon, we are using the Explosher. Sorry for the cringe, but this is the weapon that we're going to be using today. I've used this for quite a bit. There's only two variants of this, and I'm just gonna tell you a couple of things before we get into it. Now, the Explosher is a type of weapon where you'd only really use it for two modes, I believe. Usually for splat zones or either Clam Blitz. Reasons for why you might not use it for like Rainmaker and tower control. Tower control defense is a little bit iffy. Getting the Explosher shot to be perfectly on the tower is not as optimal as in comparison to like other sorts of weapons, so the defense is kind of bad. The attack is maybe a little bit different. I mean, it just kind of depends on how you play it. And for Rainmaker, the Explosher hitting the Rainmaker, it's very, very slow because this is a very slow firing Slosher. It's actually the slowest one out of all the bunch, all the Sloshers that we have right here. And yeah, you got to be very careful with that. It is a two-shot kill, depending on if you hit a direct 90 damage hit, and of course pair it up with a splash damage hit as well. So those are things that you gotta just kind of think about and remember. But either way, this is the Explosher. Let's get into it, and I'll teach you guys the ways that you would want to use it. Alright guys, so let's get into it. We are using the Explosher. Now, one thing I actually kind of want to mention, if you noticed from my builds, and the Explosher that we're using with the one with Sprinkler and Bubbler, you would probably notice that I'm not using any Object Shredder. Now, the reason for that is that it's not so necessary to actually have Object Shredder for Explosher, since it doesn't actually fire, or it doesn't fire shots too quickly at the bubbles for you to even like maintain or have Object Shredder to be really worth it. So personally, I don't really go for it, and I just kind of opt into using more special power up instead, so my bubbles are a little bit bigger. There is actually a guy on the right. The Squiff actually pushed me up there. I actually moved my my microphone just a little bit to the side because it actually was right in front of my screen there. But one thing I would say is that how you're going to normally see me playing this thing is that it's going to be very backline, because this is what you would call a backline. It's the Slosher backline weapon. And you don't want to get too close to literally anything, otherwise, you know, you will not have a good day. And I do have Bubble Blower right now. I'm gonna use it for my defense, just in case any of these guys try to, you know, challenge me right now. Put a Sprinkler there just to keep up the paint. By the way, this thing paints quite well. It's been nerfed several times, funny enough. Unfortunately, we can get to I guess a time where this thing was incredibly paint efficient. Like, you'd have loads of shots, and also the blobs that you would throw would be fairly efficient too. So there's two guys that we're facing over here. Okay, the splatter shot might try and take me out here. That's unfortunate for me, but that's okay. We're actually taking them out still. And that is two down right there, I believe. I think we just need to make sure that we clear this out. I'm actually just gonna try and be in a safest position right now, because I've been kind of a little bit unsafe with some of the stuff I've been trying to do. Not going to lie. There's a guy right here. We can just get really up close and personal with him, why not? The Squiffish should still be down here, no? Unless he's shocking. I don't think maybe he's not shocking anymore. Actually, no, he's not shocking anymore. There is a guy there. Nicely done. I do have bubbles if we do want to push. I don't know if my teammates are actually going to want to, but we'll see what they would want to do. I am out of ink. Should be able to get that splash shot. Nicely done. I'm actually just going to set up the bubbles here just to, you know, get these shields up. That's kind of how I see these the bubbles really with this weapon, is that it's more like a shield more than anything. And okay, so just one note. Explosher and Inkjet is not a good mix. Just to be very careful with that. The Explosher does not, I guess, fare well to people who use Inkjet. Now, that could have been a kill from me. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get the hit there. 96 is very weak, so I will get the assistance there. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna get direct hit on that Squiffer. That's great. We have so much control right now. There's actually a bull in our spawn, so there we go. I'm actually just setting up bubbles here for my people. Get a couple clams in while I'm here as well. Oh, okay, two assists right there. Nicely done. And that's actually going to be a game right there. So that's perfectly done. It wasn't the worst game. Like, I mean, I guess the start was a little bit iffy. Like, I was getting picked off a little bit too easily there. So all I just had to really do is just play a little bit safer. But wasn't a bad game. Actually going to play one more game with this Explosher just to, you know, use it a little bit more so you guys can, I guess, see more play from it and all that jazz. Well, yeah, that's going to be the first game, and I shall see you guys in the next lobby. So, we're getting into another game. Clam Blitz on Piranha Pit. One thing I forgot to mention before is that the Explosher is a heavy weapon. So what that may mean is that my swim speed can be very, very slow. Or it is just very, very slow. There's only 4 weapons in this game that actually have that. That being the Elita, the Hydra Splatling, this weapon, of course, and... Actually, no, 5 weapons. The Tenebrella. I completely forgot about that one. Well, this guy is weak. I'm actually just going to toss my bubbles at him since he's already at like 9 or 10 health, possibly. Had to do that for defense, just so we can actually survive that. And it seems like we've gotten straight for a full white. We can pinch this guy right here. So my teammate can go for him. Okay, he's going to go for the hammer. He's still chasing me. I don't know if this is so good for him, but... Okay. Nope. Oh. And I'm going back. Sprinkler for defense. Doesn't seem like he's challenging me there. And I'm dead. Unfortunate there. There was actually 2 guys kind of double teaming me there. And, you know, I kind of dropped at the wrong time for him to have advantage over me there. Unfortunate, but it'd be like that. Now, this guy is very weak. Nicely done. This is the Brella. Might continue to move that way. I don't know if there's more guys. There is actually 1 guy. So I'm going to try and help my teammate here. And just kind of suppress this guy out. And he goes down. I'm actually going to bubble for my protection here because I don't want to get taken out by this guy. And I got taken out because he had a hammer. But that's still okay since I mean, the bubbles are still out. So they might actually help some way. I mean, they're actually not helping so much actually over there. But it's okay. It kind of probably slowed them down somehow. And we're looking for a 52 gal, actually. Now, if my teammates can get that close... I don't know if my dude is fighting here, but I'm out here, dude. With you. The splashdown is deployed. I'm actually just going to jump out at this point. Like, me being there... I mean, close range Explosher is not safe at all, really. It's not safe at all, so it's just not... Sometimes it's just not even worth trying to make something happen out of the blue, especially when the player is very competent and actually knows what they're doing too, so, you know. Went for that play. I'm bubbling for protection. It did not seem like it helped so much, so I'm actually gonna have to jump out here, because me challenging that, not a good position for me, and if I position myself here, it's way better. Now this is a splatter shot. I believe there's still 1 guy here, unless my bamboozler friend took him out. I don't know if he's on the bottom here. I felt like I saw 2 guys here, but I guess there's not 2 guys anymore. So it seems like there's actually 2 guys in front of us there. That 52 guy was very weak. The assistance of the tender missiles actually helped me to be able to track that. I'm bubbling here just to get something going. Gotta watch the spawn just in case. The Tenebrella is trying to challenge us right now. He might have actually rotated all the way. He definitely rotated all the way to the right. It's just 2 guys. We can definitely kill this guy. Nicely done. Yeah, the Tenebrella is still here. He's actually just doing that to save the bull. But I'm actually gonna take him out there. I'll give the power climb to my teammate. We get the bull in. But the only thing right now is that we pushed it, which is great, but we didn't get any follow-up there, unfortunately. They were kind of like hugging each other there, which is unfortunate, but we still have time to try and bring this back. The splash shot's just going to go for the... Well, he's just going to run at me right now. Might be able to get some hits on him. Nope, never mind. Didn't have enough help. We can take that out. Oh, that's not good, dude. That's really not good. I mean, you're over there too, but we gotta try and get a power clam or something, dude. Okay, we do have the power clam. This guy's so weak. Yo, pick that ball up, dude. Jump. Jump to him. 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 What are you doing? Jump. Jump to my friend. Please, jump. Thank you. There we go. We got it in, right? Yes, we did. We actually got lead with that, too. Now, I don't know how many clans we're going to be able to relay with this, but I think right now, I got to try and look for a pick. Like, I'm just going to go full defense here since, you know, pushing any further right now is just death. Nicely done. I'm not too sure. I'm not too confident with these missiles right here. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. That's one. We let this guy alone. I don't have any ink. Okay, thank you very much. It's just the Hydra splatling there. That could have been very, very south, but I think I took the right decision to actually back up there because had I pushed any further, then we wouldn't have had anyone to actually defend. So, oh god. Heart attack of a game there, but we still made it work. But yeah, not bad. Had some decent bubbles, had some decent sloshes. And we shall move on to using the next Explosher. Alright guys, so now we are moving on to the custom Explosher, which is, I'd say, the more popular Explosher from the two. This one gets used quite a lot. It has point sensors and baller. People really love the baller since it's great for defense. As I was saying that this is actually a heavy weapon, this is the only baller weapon, or I guess, yeah, baller weapon, that is significantly slower. And if you didn't know, I mean, if you're a light weapon with baller, your ballers can be very, very fast. If you're mid-range, it's like a standard speed of rolling. But if you're the custom Explosher, which is the only one that's a heavy weapon that has baller, it is extremely slow. And you're going to see that in the games that we play. So, let's get into it. Alright guys, so, something to mention. It is no longer Clam Blitz. It's actually Rainmaker. And as I said before, Rainmaker is not a favorable mode, especially for the custom Explosher. Or just the Explosher in general, honestly. Mainly because if we get to it, the Rainmaker, yeah, you can't really pop the Rainmaker or Explosher. So that's one of its, I guess, one of its many struggles. And since this is a faster game type, it tends to be a thing where the Explosher gets overwhelmed with the speed, so you gotta kind of play fairly careful, just so you don't get like, so something stupid basically doesn't happen, you know. I'm actually just gonna lead a little bit, just because I do have baller, and if I play in a straight line, we actually do get pretty far. I'm gonna baller right here. Oh my gosh, I just ate that bomb right there. There we go. I'm actually just gonna go up. This is such a weird position. This is such a weird position right now. That guy is splashdowning there. Just gonna gatekeep here. Should be able to kill this guy. Like one shot. Come on, man. We're such in a good position right now. I just don't want to lose this position right now. Just a sploosh. He's so weak. Nice. Now, I'm in, like, a perfect spot. Like, it just kind of depends on where these guys move and how they want to try and deal with me. But if I feel like if I chill right here... Oh, no, the bomb! I was going to say, if I feel like I chilled right there, I would be good for the entire game. But that one bomb was fairly fortunate. Oh, dang it. I didn't get the jump off there. Or will I? Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, never mind. No, oh, no, we're up. Actually, no, we're gonna have to go down anyway. Okay, I'm jumping back. I'm jumping back. Never mind that. Okay, that would have been great though if I had held that for a really long, or a longer time than I did. So we're gonna go to right around here. I don't know if this guy knows I'm here, but I do have baller for my protection right now. So if any funny business does happen, we do have the baller to protect ourselves here, so. Got a baller here. Exactly that. Any funny business, you have baller to protect you. That aero spray is somewhere around there. I believe my Nautilus is on it. The point sensor should help him there, but I'm going to try and help lead my teammates here so we can get the Rainmaker a little bit further in. Oh, I should have moved back. I should have moved back. They had started popping the Rainmaker. I didn't think they were going to pop it straight away, but they popped it a lot sooner than I thought. Now, our ink control is not looking so good. So, you know what? I think I'm going to deal with that right now. Because, you know, if for whatever reason every one of us die right now, it's going to be very bad. And they can just kind of lead the Rainmaker in with no issues at all, so... There is a guy sitting right there, no? Okay, nicely done. Alright, there's a guy on a close. Nicely done. Thank you very much, map. I don't know if there's any more guys. Sneaky bastard. There we go, nice. Aerospray here. Cool. I'm probably gonna bleep that word out, but yeah, it's, you know, that kind of just got that out of me. Either ways, I'm actually just gonna go over here to the left side. Actually, there's already one person over here, so thank you very much. Appreciate the kill. Goo is over here. Nicely done. I can just chill up here, no problem. There's a guy going for the Rainmaker here. He's weak. I am protected. Somewhat. Oh, I thought I was protected. I thought I would have gotten the baller up at least. But either way, I can jump to this point. And I'm actually just gonna go to the top left here. I don't know what they're gonna try and do. They tried to push top right. I mean, they could, but it's not really, it's not beneficial for them at all since we can easily protect it. And I guess they're just falling one by one now, so throw some Sloshers into the closed. Seems like they're going from forwards. This guy just wants it to die, I guess. So, you know, it's his choice, really. Now the blob is over there. I did get a direct on him. There we go. There's actually one more there. Nice. Okay, cool. I think we're actually going to go ahead and win this game then. So, not a bad victory there. I'll go ahead and take that. And we'll do one more Rainmaker game. Just to balance out the Explosers. And since this is also one of the more popular Explosers, I feel like I should do it justice and play a little bit more. For those who just want to, I guess, learn the very basics of this. Because, I mean, this is just how to get good series really is. It's just, like, it's not really the most advanced guide. Like, full-on advanced. It's just a very basic thing just so you guys can have an understanding of why, or what you would want to do when you play this game with certain weapons. So, let's do another one. Okay, guys, so we are going for the fourth and final game using the custom Explosher. Let's see if we can get something going. It's going to be on Wahoo World. And, yeah, let's see if we can pull this off. Wahoo World Rainmaker for the custom Explosher is a little bit weird, I'd say. Because you can only really start off on one part. Like, you can only start off on the right, on the left. I mean, you could go to the top right, but you're not really going to be doing much there. So that's why I kind of would prefer to chill on this part first before anything else. So, you know, just gonna chill here for a second. The gate will open, or the bridge will open at a certain point. So, things to, I guess, look out for. That guy is so very weak. I don't think it's a good idea to try and challenge him, but this guy's gonna die. Oh, if I had more ink, that guy would have died. Nicely done. Alright, perfect. There is the dapples here. I can do a close range blob right there. And, I think I should pick this up, actually. I do have all already. I guess we didn't do anything to take the beacon out there. I mean, I should have... I knew the beacon was there, but I just didn't... I forget... okay, I guess I just forgot to go for it. But, you know, we had a lot more people there also, and we didn't actually go for it, so that's a little concerning there. But it's fine. We can take the apples out. I'm actually, unfortunately, going to die to the bomb. I opened up the map too late. So that is... It's not the worst situation in the world. The Rainmaker's actually going to go all the way around, so we should start going to the right side a little bit. We should be able to stop that fairly simply, though. That guy's so weak, or one of them is so weak. And I'm gonna die there because it's pressured. I was pressured at close range. Which is something that the custom Explosher, or the Explosher in general, will struggle with. Especially in game types like this, since they are much faster than your average game type. Well, they're much faster than Zones and Clam Blitz put together, to be honest. So this is one of those weapons that will just genuinely struggle. But either way, we have a guy going all the way down there. Let's try and push to the right. Oh, okay, we're chilling, sort of. I'm not so sure where this guy's trying to go. You have that, or maybe. No. I'm gonna actually just back up all the way. That is a custom blaster. Actually, he tried to fake me out. He's going exactly where I thought. Well, he's going exactly where I was going. He's so weak. He's going to believe. We're having an epic 1v1 battle here. He's actually jumping out, so I am in a great position right now. I might be able to try and pick one off, depending on what this dynamo does. Okay, it was so weak as well. Alright, I can lead off with Baller here. My friends, let's go. It's time. They're going to the left side, it seems. He's so weak. There we go. Nice. Good stop there. Dapples is going to be weak now. We can pop this Rainmaker, and we actually can go for the victory here. A custom. Okay, well, now I'm the last one. Never mind. It would have been great, though, if... It would have been great if that was going to be the way we were going to end that, though, but... We're going to get some more minutes on this game, so... That's going to be, I guess, nice for you guys. I am tossing that over there. Pro is going to die. Just going to chill in this spot right here. They can't really do much since they are pressured by my long range and accuracy. Inkjet. That's also... I don't know if I mentioned it this episode. Inkjet and Custom Explosher. Have I said it already? I can't remember. But Inkjet and Custom Explosher... Explosher in general is probably 5% likely to actually try and win that fight with an Inkjet, because trying to shoot a jet or snipe a jet within the air is just not favorable, in my honest opinion. Now, I probably shouldn't have pushed in that aggressively, to be very honest, because I would have, I mean, I'm facing stuff at close range. So that was honestly my bad on that part. I should be safe to jump. Should be? I don't know. Well, I'm here now. I'm not dead. So, well, I'm dead now. I'm dead now. All right, but it's okay. We're just holding this one position right now. My teammate has just has to back up, really, and I can actually just set up on the left and make sure that they don't do any funny business now. Point sensors are actually gonna help us a little bit. That guy's gonna die, nicely done, and we should have just won this now. It's just a pro somewhere. And that guy's landing here. There's actually two guys landing here, so... yeah, that is gonna be an aim victory there. I don't need to further push pressure that, so... yeah, that's gonna be the game. That's gonna be the episode there, guys, so... hopefully you enjoyed. There's a lot of information to take from this, despite this being a very basic thing to, I guess, understand how to play the Explosher and all that. But either way, solid game, and I think that's good enough right there. So, shall see you guys in the thing. Okay, guys. So the Explosher and Custom Explosher, very, very fun weapons to use. Backline, but sort of midline, but more backline than midline. So stuff that you gotta be very careful of. Are basically things that can push you fairly fast, so like any sort of fast weapon, you kind of just have to think, alright, I gotta probably back up from those kinds of situations, so I don't want to get close to like a Lunar Blaster, I don't want to get close to a Tentatek Splatter Shot, I don't want to get close to Sploosh, I don't want to get close to just a Splatter, literally anything, any sort of close, something that's close range. The Explosion does not fight well against that. And even stuff that can get within the same range, like even Splash Up Pro, or maybe even 96, things that can wall it off. We didn't actually fight against anything that had wall, but like things that wall it off can be very, very annoying. So you just need to make sure to keep your distance. Try and go for a lot of chip damage and all that type of stuff if you can. Don't forget to paint, because this weapon can paint quite well. Maybe not as well as some, since it's been nerfed to the ground several times. But, you know, these are some things that you might want to be very careful of, because, you know, you are very vulnerable with this weapon, I should say. You're very, very vulnerable. So just try to play safe as possible. If you get those 90 damage hits if you can, you know, make sure to back up when necessary. So that's all I'm going to say, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both if you're feeling generous. Make sure to hit the bell notification button next to the subscription button to let you guys know whenever I upload a video. Also consider joining my public Discord server, where you can go ahead and talk to myself, my DudeSrb2DUDE community, and also be notified for whenever I go live for a Twitch stream. So with all that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you guys in a future video.